Okay, I I just decided to come on the air to talk about what was going on with everybody. I don't know, it's weird, but I don't even really know what to say, to be honest with you. I'm just like, what happened? Everybody has just seemed to gone crazy or something, and I feel really bad for everybody because I think it's times like this when everybody just needs to just kind of start over or something. I don't know. I think that when I think of things like this, I always try to make it simple, keep it simple. And I think of, if you have a group of people that are on a softball team and everybody's playing and getting along and everything seems to be fine, but then you have these 2 or 3 people that come on the team, and they're the kind of people that are just vampires, emotional vampires. They come on there and they start talking behind people's backs, and they start saying, "Oh, did you see what she was wearing today?" And, "Oh, I don't like him." And I think those people can wreck a team, wreck them. And so let's say that we have this softball team, and we'll say everybody had a position. Let's say I was first base. We'll say that Wolfman was catcher. We'll say that so-and-so was second base. So-and-so was shortstop. And the whole, everybody had a position, right? And then you have a few people that come in on the team. They signed up or whatever. And let's say the team goes out of town for an out-of-town game, an out-of-town tournament, right? Everybody comes, they get on the bus, everybody's excited. And you get to the hotel, and everybody's jumping on the beds, and everybody's having a good time. But you notice down at the end of the hall, there's one of the hotel rooms is closed. And they've got the door locked. And you're thinking, what's going on down there? And you go down there and you knock, what's going on in here? Well, in this one room, this kind of secret room, there's a group of people. And you wonder, why are they doing that? Because I think that certain people that are, how can I put this? Certain people that are miserable in their life, miserable for whatever reason. They're lonesome, whatever reason they're miserable, they're miserable. I think some people are messed up enough, whatever you want to say, to want other people to be miserable. And if they cannot prove that other people are miserable, then they're going to make them miserable. They're going to pretend they're miserable. They're going to say dirty things about them to other people. And I don't do this myself, but I understand. I do not understand how this works, but I've been told so many times that people do this in a way to make themselves feel better. I do not understand that. If I talk bad about somebody, I feel horrible about it. But I understand that, and I think in our group, and we are a group. I don't care if you say you are or not. You can lie all you want and say, "Oh, I don't listen to the shows." Bullshit. You can say, "Oh, I don't do this." Bullshit. You know and I know. You can all say, "Oh, we're all banned." Bullshit. Nobody's banned. Just one person, he's going to stay banned. Because when you have a group of people, I had people coming to me more than twice, more than 3 times, and said to me, "Debbie, what is it with your chat room? With such and such? Why does it always seem to be such a a negativity type thing. And I'm like, I don't know. I can't speak for other people. Well, I think when certain people just, I've been a part of large drill teams. I've been a part of large teams in my life. And it seemed that in this group, and this is true for any group, there's just different groups. There's different people. They get together and they just don't have the best interest of the group at heart. And they set out to do whatever it is. I don't understand it, but from what I understand, there are people that actually do things because they're so miserable themselves. I can't fathom doing that. I've always tried to base this thing on spreading joy to other people. And this podcast has been attacked so much that people will say, oh, Debbie thrives on drama. No, Debbie hates drama. But people have attacked this podcast since day one. Just hated me. And I'm like, okay, well, just ease on down the road. I mean, if you hate me, then go away. When I don't like somebody, I don't go around them. There's several people around here that podcast. I can't fathom listening to their voices. Just the mere listen, their mere voice makes me just want to just cringe. For whatever reason, they're boring or they're just fake and phony, so I don't go around them. So when people say, oh, we don't like you, but they're there every goddamn night, it's a little hard to believe that they don't like you. And so people I know there's a lot of really messed up people out there. I know there is, because I've encountered them in real life, and I'm thinking, wow, how could somebody be that way? How could somebody do that to their family? Or, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird to me. I've witnessed lately people lying on a federal level, people lying on a local level, people that blow my mind. I've seen things that are just crazy. I'm telling you, I peeked into a chat room this afternoon that I saw, and I saw an invitation to it in an open chat room that I was listening to a podcast, and I clicked it, and I went in there, and some of the hate that I saw was like, Jesus Christ, who is this guy? Well, Debbie fucking Daly, and I'm just like, I don't even know you. How could somebody possibly hate somebody that much, unless I've killed your animals or whatever? I don't get it. I do not get it. And I was talking to some people today that were in my car. We were on our way back over here, and somebody said, what was it? Oh, they said, hey, the other day we were at the school, and this person comes up to me and says, hey, do you need screens on your windows or something? And I said, what do you mean? Why would they say that to you? And the guy in the back seat goes, because they're stalkers. And I said, I don't understand. Y'all are going to have to tell me a little bit more here. What do you mean stalkers, and what do you mean screens on your windows? And she says, well, my daughter goes, remember, Mom, the front windows, we took the screens off. Yeah. And she said, remember the day that we were there and we had the windows open and the baby was throwing toys out the window? He thought it was funny. I said, yeah. And she said, apparently somebody from the school drove by and said, do you need screens on your windows? Because I saw the baby. And I thought, what's wrong with everybody? What is the matter with everybody? I mean, sure, I get angry, but I get angry at real things. I don't get angry at online people. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. Yes, I can get angry with online people, but it's usually when I feel, the only reason I do it sometimes is when I feel that somebody's just being ridiculous. You know what I mean? And I just want to pull my hair out with them. So, yeah, there were some weird things said today that I'm like, what? What do you mean the whole time you called my show you were trolling me? What? People say such crazy things and then call me crazy. Oh, she's so crazy. She's so delusional. Well, if I'm so crazy and so delusional, why am I the only one that comes on at night and just laughs and cuts up with everybody? You know, I don't really hate anybody. When I say I don't hate anybody, I mean that. I don't hate anybody. There are people that have infiltrated our group that I don't care for the way they are. I think they're troublemakers. And I believe I've been I've pointed that out. I've been very descriptive. I haven't made light of that. But as a whole, when it comes to this podcast, it's really a positive thing. It's funny. It's positive. That's what we do it for. It's entertaining. I've been attacked over the past 24 hours, told that I was crazy. You want to talk crazy? Alan Wayne, of all people, Alan Wayne came at me on Twitter and just blasted me. Oh, you're this and you're that. And I think, where the fuck did that come from? The hate is just like, oh my God, it's reached a crescendo. I don't know. It's crazy. And I'm thinking, where did the hell did that come from? He came to me on Facebook and said, hey, Debbie, would you give me your opinion on my new show? And I don't remember what I said. I said something like, no, not this time. Because I know that I had seen him over in that private chat room that I was talking about earlier, saying some really mean things. But I don't really want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about what went on over there. But I will say that I believe it is part of what happened. It is what happened, because when you have people, it just wasn't a good idea. It really wasn't. And that's fine. I mean, they look at it different, and that's fine. If they look at it different, they look at it different. So, the only thing I can say is that it's either when I see things like this happen, I try to look at it as just honest as I can. That's all I do. I just, what do you do? I've told you before, if I can't say it, I know how to find somebody that says it. And there's a guy that I listen to, and I even went through his course. I went to his website and I paid the money, and I went through the different things because I love challenges like that. I love, going to school and stuff like that. And he puts it perfect. And if my computer would work, I'll show you what he says, but I'm waiting on my computer to work. My computer is very slow tonight because I have no idea why. But so today I worked all day doing some stuff I have a friend of mine that's an attorney that lives lives not too far from where we live. And he had some stuff he wanted me to come over and catch up. And I love doing that because it's just working in his house, and I wear jeans and tennis shoes, and I'm by myself, and me and his 2 dogs, and got a lot of work done. I left it all on his desk with a nice, neat pile, and told him how many hours I was there and what I did. And next time I see him, she'll give me a check for whatever money. So it works out well. I'm still waiting on this one website. It says, this site cannot be reached. The server's DNS address cannot be found. It just keeps telling me that over and over again. So I don't know. Maybe my computer is not going to work. We'll just have to see what's going on here. Which is whatever. If it's somebody out there jacking with me, keep doing it. You'll never stop me. You'll slow me down temporarily, but you'll never stop me. Let's do a quick net stat. See what's going on here. Net stat. Check this out and see what's going on. Because I'm only on Chrome and I'm only connected to one website. So I should have like one connection here. We'll just take a look and see what's going on. Netstat will tell you what's going on. Netstat. Come on now. It's even choking. It's choking down on the Netstat. Well, maybe it's not going to work. So there's a guy I listen to. He's great, and he. Well, here we go. Let's see. We've got IP address 1. This gives you your active internet connections. It will also tell you if somebody is messing with your whatever. If it's going to work, I don't even know if it's going to work. It's just like sitting there. Something's wrong. Let me see what's going on here. Something's terribly wrong. Here we go. Now they're stacking up. Let's see. Let's write down these IP addresses and see what's going on. Let go. Let go. Let's see who this is. 216 and 33 and same thing there. Still trying. We'll look them up and see what it is. Oh, there's another one. It seems we have an IP address starting out with 172. Da 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 and da da da. And we're still waiting. God, the Netstat is just like sitting here, just taking forever. That's fine. If I'm being DDoSed or whatever the hell it is, great. That just tells me I am really rocking some people's worlds. I am taking up space in people's minds. Oh, there's another one. Let's see what this one is. Yep, they're stacking up. Let's see. We've got 54. All right, we got that. We'll just sit here until it quits working or stops. It's just, I've never seen it take this long. We should also check the packets while we're thinking. Oh, here's another one. 23 dot 29. All right, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connections. It'll tell you not so much, it won't tell you like who's doing something, but it'll tell you if something's going on, if there's a lot of people that are trying to connect. Here we have 2 more that just popped up. Oh, this one is 282 packets, and that one is 514 packets it sent. Let's see. I wonder if some of my little new haters have learned how to do a DDoS. Well, we'll just keep waiting and see what happens. Oh, there's another one. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 connections, and it's just sitting there going just tick, 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 tick. It's crazy. There's another one. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8. And I'm just on, the only thing I'm connected to is the console, the DJ console of Spreaker. Everything else is closed. I have nothing else open. Nothing. I closed everything. So we'll just see, right? There's another one. See if we can look some of these up while we're waiting. Let's see where this one goes. Let's look up 216 point boink 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 point boink boink. Let's see what we got here. Well, nothing's working, so much for this idea, right? You naughty boys. You bad boys. Let's rule out this. Let me completely restart my computer, come back on the air, and see if everything works perfect. If it is, then that's just me being paranoid and thinking I'm getting a DDoS, right? Which it's not too far-fetched to get a DDoS. I could DDoS somebody if I felt like it. It's pretty easy to do. Let me do that. Let me completely reboot the computer, come back on the air and see if it happens. So everybody take a deep breath, come back in about, with this Macintosh, give me 6 minutes. Here we go. Shutting down. Goodbye. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Terminal has interrupted shutdown. Hold on. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and screenshot that so we can remember that. 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's try this again. And restart. Would you like to restart your computer? Reopen the window.